Good morning. Welcome back to St Abbs in Scotland, just over the border. I've made the journey down this morning. It's still relatively early, considering it was an hour and a half to get here. It's 9:25, so it was about 20 minutes to get clamber down to the mark. And hi, here I am. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get set up in a moment. I've got my 10-foot bass rod. I'm going to stick a crab bait out, and I'm going to bait fish for a little while, see how I get on. If I don't get any joy with that, I've got the spinning rod, which I will get out anyway, but I just thought the tide's receding for the next 3 hours, and then I'm going to fish it up for a few. I prefer lure fishing when the tide's pushing, especially at this mark. Haven't had much joy over low water at this mark in the past. It's been about a year, maybe a little bit more since I was here, and the birds are deafening. It's a lovely sound, don't get me wrong. It's great to see all the wildlife. I was going to go along the front, but there's lots of birds there. I don't want to deliberately disturb them when I can avoid it. And also the front ledge is like literally lily white with bird poop. So I thought, right, I'll keep out the way of that. And I came a little bit short of where I wanted to be, but I can still cast in a similar sort of area. It's not going to make any difference to the fishing. The only thing is there's a little bit more room for manoeuvre on the front ledge rather than the side here. I've got about 8 foot worth of ledge, and it does lean in over, which is great. It's safe as houses. The sea is as flat as whatever you want. There's a little gloss on it. It's a pretty decent tide. It's a 5 metre tide and a 0.9 low. The target is little codling. I'm not bothered about size, honestly I'm not. I just want to catch some nice little plump codling. If I get a bigger one, then great, that's a bonus. When I get the lures out, let's see if there's some pollock around. On my last video I was down a little bit further south at Eyemouth, and the pollock were non-existent. As I said in that video, I'm expecting it to pop, you know, to come into fruition anytime soon, and I want to be on the job when that happens, so to speak. I don't want to be that person or the Mackie in yet, you know what I mean, on social media. I like to get out there and find out myself, so I'm not going to wait until I'm not waiting for the windfalls, you know. I'm just out here to gather my own apples, so to speak, and we'll see how we get on. I'm going to just use a simple rotten bottom with a 3-ounce lead, which I'll show you when it's time to go out. I've got some frozen peeler crab. It's just frozen the other day, so it's fresh but frozen, if you know what I mean. And that's all I've got. I've got about 20 of them, so I'll stick them on, see how it goes. Codling, wrasse, pollock, coalies, whatever else the sea fancies thrown at me this morning. It's a lovely day. It's actually beautiful because it's overcast, but it's lovely and warm. It's about 21-22 degrees, so it's really nice and warm, but it's overcast, so that sun's not really like penetrating. Visibility is really good. The wildlife's thriving. Hopefully the fish will be thriving on my bait as well, or lures. So thanks for joining me. I'm Stephen. This is Sparta Fishing. I hope you enjoy this video. Right, okay, there's the rig. It's a special K rig. The line from that two-way swivel, both ends come off there. So I've got a rotten bottom there with a clip where I can just clip the weight onto there before I chuck it out, and that'll just fall off when it pops into the water. And a lump of crab with a single hook on the end. Stretching up, I'll go hold the bottom of the line. There we go. It's a little rack on crab, nothing special. It's a 3-ounce lead, gripper lead. Thanks to local lad Alan Matthews, who makes all the weights in my area in Blythe. So you can find him on Facebook, or message me if you want to know where to get them from. Cheap and really good. Like I say, I am pressed for space on this mark, so you'll have to forgive us with camera angles, etc. I give that a twirl so it bunches up. It doesn't interfere with the rest of the trace. And, there you go. Ready to go out. Don't need a big cast, just a flick. Just as well, eh? Right, let's see if I can get my foot in here. There we go. That's perfectly out there. It's a really deep area around here. If I can keep that in there, that's it. Perfect. There we go. We are fishing. I think I'll just have a little chill out, have myself a biscuit, have a drink of, what have I got? Cherry Coke. There must be no sugar or something because it tastes foul. Oh no, it is. Right, I've got a sandwich from Greg's. I've got a few biscuits, got a bottle of pop and a bottle of juice. Just need a fish now. Look at all them birds. Oh, it's great, isn't it? Fantastic. And I like the fact I'm not really disturbing them here. I mean, they will be shouting for like warning calls when the seen us come over the top. I could hear them. But they'll sharp get used to us being here. I haven't disturbed where they were standing. If you look, there's just the odd board shite on the rock here. Compared to around there where it's like lily white. Looks like somebody's just tipped a 5-litre Kunsel emulsion all over. But here I'm fine, I'm not disturbing anything. So the rod I'm using today is a 10-foot Alpha X Shakespeare bass rod. It's 10 foot. To be honest, now I'm here, I should have brought a little, I've got like a 9-foot boat rod, which is a ugly stick, Shakespeare ugly stick, and I could easily just flick that out. You know, when you're hampered with space. Obviously I couldn't bring any of the bigger rods, 13 or 14 foot, they're just impractical. Looking at the backdrop here, I'll show you. See, this is what I've got. Whoa! Oh, was that a bird? Oh, thought that was a bite. Yeah, this is the backdrop. So there's not much room for manoeuvre. To be honest with you, there's not even any room for my tripod for the camera. I'm just trying to lodge it into rocks. So I could have brought a smaller one. So if you do come and do this sort of fishing and you're restricted for space, don't be worried about having to use a 9-foot rod. Just use like a 1 or 2 ounce lead or something like that. See what the rating is on your rod. You could actually use a spinning rod here and just use a, you know, a 1 ounce lead and just flick it out. I brought the bass rod because it's nice and light, easy to transport and carry up and down these cliffs and climbs. But with hindsight, I should have brought the smaller rod. The reel I'm using is the Achios Spyro GT 5000. I've got 30-pound braid, which is spider wire. I wish that had been a bite. But rod bounced. Bird strike. First one of the day. I'm sure it'll not be the last. I'm not actually bothered about the line. I don't want to get a bird caught in it, you know. Because they're not very friendly, as you can imagine, when you have to pull them in and release them. They always fly away. But it's best to keep out of the way. If it happens too much, I move. That's number 1. 4 strikes and I'm gone. Right, we'll give this one a check. It's been soaking for 10 minutes, but there has been a little bit of movement. Oh, I just pulled myself right into a snag there. You've got to reel really quick to get it over the ledges here. If you want any sort of chance of getting your lead back. I had a feeling like a crab or something was having a go at that because it was just gently nodding away. It's been pulled at a little bit. We'll get some fresh on there. Now what I don't do is, when I take the bait off there, because it's got elastic on, I don't just throw it. I just put it down next to it, put it back in my tub and then dispose of it in a bin when I get back, because a bird will eat that as soon as I see it, and getting that elastic in the digestive system, chances are it's going to kill them. You can still see the elastic within that crab I've took off, which I don't want them to get at all. So just be careful and mindful of the stuff that you're throwing in the sea. Although you think, oh, it's just dead bait, a fish will feed on it, chances are a bird might pick it up, especially when they're feeding their young as well. They'll probably regurgitate that. The chick will swallow it and it'll be game over for them within a few days. So just be mindful of that. Well, there's nothing happening on the bait. That's an hour without a bite. So let's get the lure rod set up. Didn't get any more bird strikes, which is really surprising because there's absolutely thousands of them. I mean thousands. There's just rafts of bird everywhere you look. just sitting on the water. Kittiwakes, razorbills, to name a few. It's amazing. To be honest, I'll see how the lure fishing goes, but there are a lot of birds here. If it does become an issue, then obviously I'm going to move, you know. This is their house, so to speak. Bit mutual respect. I'll get this lure rod set up and I'll give it a few casts and just see how it goes. Usual setup. It's the Profiler NGT 9 foot 20 to 50 gram ART, otherwise known as the Pollock Basher. Easy to carry, easy to transport, and very good at catching pollock. Ta-da! Set up right. Oh, a bad start. What's happening there? Oh, that's it. Loosened that too much off. Sorted. Right, 2,500 a Daiwa Ninja, and a nice shiny metal with a single hook. I'll give this a whirl. We're nearing the bottom of the tide now. Right. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to call this one because I'm now becoming a problem for the birds. As much as I love me fishing and I want to catch fish, unfortunately it's like a jigsaw puzzle out there with birds. It's just, they're diving to try and get the lure. I've got two caught up in the line there. I've tried it. 4 strikes and I said I was out. I'm out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get packed up and I'm going to head back down towards Eyemouth. Lesson learned, you know. We all learn lessons. Maybe I shouldn't have set up. I'm sure people will have the point of view on it, but I didn't. It wasn't actually this busy with birds when I got here. There was quite a lot, but obviously when I got here, they must have just been sitting up there. Now I'm here. They're out hunting for food. I've had a couple of line strikes. I don't want to damage a bird. I haven't damaged a bird, so I'm quitting while I've still got the opportunity to get away without hurting one. So apologies if anyone's fanny's itching, but unfortunately, you know, it's just the way it is. I'm doing my bit. Right, okay, I've arrived at Eyemouth. Had so many false starts there. So I get to the car. I got all the way across towards the rocks and thought, ah, shit, I forgot my hat. And I thought, do I need it? Do I not? Do I need it? And then obviously my brain got the better of us and said, look, you need your hat. The sun's at the highest point of the year. just been solstice. UV levels are high, so I went back and got it. But I thought I'd leave my backpack and my rod, so I left it in just like the sort of heavy grass. Walked all the way back to the car and realised that my keys are in the bag. What a nightmare. Back across the golf course, back this way, got my keys out the top of the bag, went all the way back to the car, opened the car, couldn't find my hat. I was like, oh, I've left it at St Abbs. Devastated. I thought, well, I've got a towel, I can just put that over my head if it gets too hot. Goes to put my keys back in my bag, sees my hat. Aye, great start. So if I blank here, it wouldn't be a surprise. And then, just to top it off, when I get here, I'll show you this. The little scabs have been out again, look. Watch. I will clear it up, but there we go. Packets there. Aye, just waste of space, as man. Scabs. Right, no different to before, to be honest. That might be a lighter weight, I'm not sure. Anyway, nice little peeler crab on there. Got you a better position to watch. Loads more room here. I'm actually quite pleased I came away to here. It was really uncomfortable up at St Abbs. Oh, that's very deep there. Yeah, lovely and deep. Get in. Right. Get this sweat out the eye. Oh. Baking like. There's not a single breath of wind. There's not even like a... Can't feel anything, it's just humidity. Well, welcome to Eyemouth. After an eventful morning, them birds were just too much, it was pointless. I could have persevered, but either I would have ended up losing some gear and getting twanged off by a bird, or a bird would have got injured. No good to anybody. It's not a case of persevering, it's a case of using your loaf. So I just came away. There was loads of photographers, there was about 30 photographers on the top when I got back up, taking photos of the birds. And I just appeared like over the hill like, you know, like, where do you come from? So I didn't come from up there. So I was telling them and they were having a laugh, like they said, it's best just to leave them. So that's what I did. I'll have a go at the bait for the first hour or so. I'm going to chill out and get a drink and eat that sandwich I've got. Mind you, it'll probably be a toasty now, like. But I'll eat that and hopefully I can get into some fish. Right, okay, gear change. I've lost a few metals, so I'm going with this sort of pink shard with a 21 gram cheb on it. Got a feeling it's not going to be my day. I had a take of a fish. I was letting the lure drop down, and I thought that's sinking quickly, and I realised there was a fish on. By the time I tried to get it up, I was snagged up and snapped off. And then I've lost two metals since then. The day gets better. Let's give this a check out. Well, it's been a while. You know what it is? I cast it to the right and I haven't cast it there all day, and I'm straight into a fish. I'm assuming it's a mackerel, because it like literally leapt on the line as soon as it hit the water. Leapt on the metal. Sorry. just leapt out of the water. At last a fish. So I casted my bait rod to the left and thought, right, I'm going to lure fish to the right, and sure enough, and there we go. First catch of the day. It's taken bloody ages. Mackerel. It just disappears as soon as it's out of the water. Got my hands cleaned up and I'll get back out there. Oh, I didn't expect it, to be honest. So I've been chucking crab baits out. I don't even know if that camera's... See, I'm that poorly, like, thinking that negative. I haven't even set the camera up properly. Hang on. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, there you go. Nearly. I'll try to get you level. That level? There we go. Yeah, so I decided, right, I'm going to cast the bait left and I'm going to try and lure fish right and then immediately straight in. Let's see if there's a shoal out there. There you are, I was in again. Mackerel, no doubt. You're good scrappers. This is a superb scrapper, this one actually. Really impressive size, aren't they? Whoppers. He's left as a present on my leg. Nice. It's immediate. Mackerel fest. Oh well, we'll have a bit of fun with these for a while. There's like a hot spot, they must just all be sitting in the same place. Exactly there. God, it's a comedy. Barely hitting the water. Oh. There it is. Mackerel hole. Oh my dears. Oh, I tell you what, if I had a nice cool box to keep them in, I could have stocked up for the winter here. Well, I know where they are now. Where they are at the minute anyway. One more in mackerel hole. Oh, that's there thereabouts. Oh, there we go. I've never ever known it like this. Not as like definite every time you cast into one area. This one's put in a belt and scrap. Oh, he's took us over the rocks over there. Get round here. Flippin' heck! The size of that! Look at that! Nearly the length of my arm. Well, my forearm. Oh, I can't even get my hand around this one. He's back. One more for luck. I'm just happy to get a bend in the road after this morning. Here we go. One more to mackerel hole, and then I'm going on the soft plastics, I think. Oh, that's bullseye again. Oh, it's a fish at last. Oh. Something other than a mackerel. A codling. At long last. I don't know how long he's been on there. Small codling. There we go. We'll get him back. Right, okay, well I'm going to end it there because it's just a mackerel fest and I can't get any pollock. Never mind trying to get to the bottom for cod. But thanks for joining us on this session. Sorry it was a mackerel fest. Maybe you like mackerel, maybe you like seeing mackerel get caught, but after about the 191st I got a bit bored. Did get a little codling in the end, which I was chuffed about. So great stuff, and it looks like rain. Look at that. So I want to get off, I want to get packed up and off these rocks because like they're them black rocks that they get really slippy and dangerous. So thanks very much for joining me. I'll be back again with another video next week, and so till I see you the next time, thanks very much, take care, adios. Oh, and remember, by the way, there's a competition running. 30th of June is the draw between 7 and 9 at night, Sunday the 30th of June. All you have to do is be a subscriber and comment on any video in June, including this one if you want to, and you'll be in with a chance of winning a brand new spinning rod, spinning reel with line, lures and lure box, all courtesy of my friends at Sport and Leisure, my local tackle shop. Thanks very much, take care, goodbye.